What's going on, guys? Lobapixel here, back at it again with another video. For today's video, we're going to be doing top 5 tips on what games to stream and how to stand out. This is just from personal experience and what I've gone through when I first started streaming. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Lobapixel. I'm a Twitch streamer, experienced photographer, content creator, and I've been diving deep into the gaming content world. I've been really enjoying myself putting out content like this, so if you guys are enjoying what you're seeing, just tap that sub button. I also stream on Twitch every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8:30 Eastern time. Don't forget to check me out there. We have a lot of fun in chat. If you want to join the Discord, you can. We have a pretty cool Pixel fan community there, and everyone's really friendly. Everyone helps each other out there. There's very positive vibes in there. I'm not gonna lie, it's really cool. What game should I start streaming? Should I start with the most popular? Should I not? I don't know what to do. I don't know what game to stream for the first time. What should I do? You're gonna have to go through trying to decide how to pick the game. I think picking the game is really important. I would try to look for different genres of video games. And honestly, for me, the best way to do that is to look at all the little tags they have. They are really good to see what kind of games you can find that are very similar to the game that you want to play. Fortnite is pretty much really popular amongst these. It's really hard, honestly, to get discovered on Twitch by just playing Fortnite. You want to play Fortnite, but you got to stand out of all these freaking people, right? And you don't want to, obviously, because it's just a lot of competition, right? What I would do is I would just press shooter. And then once you press shooter, it's going to show the list of all these games. This is going to help you instantly to figure out a game that's like a shooter game like Fortnite. And it's going to show the list of games that are almost similar to it. Maybe you will be able to find more growth by maybe doing a little bit of variety, trying to figure out a different game that's like it. You might surprise yourself playing a game that you didn't think you would enjoy and you ended up enjoying it. I think this is a very good way of using these tags. They do not help you with discoverability, in my opinion. I haven't really noticed anybody use this for discoverability, but to me, I think it's a really good way to branch out and give yourself a broader horizon when it comes to finding games that you want to play that are similar to a favorite game that you have. My favorite game in the whole world right now is basically Kingdom Hearts 3. It's not that many people streaming it, but it has action and RPG. I'm going to click RPG. I'm trying to find something less, at least around less than 10,000 for me, I think would be good. And, you know, there's Dark Souls, Persona. I heard Persona is a really good game too. Just try to go through this category each one by one. Look at the streamers, see how they're playing the game. And if you like it, give it a try and see where it goes. Tip number 2, when you're picking the game, is it popular or is it dead? That can be really tricky, especially when you're first starting to stream. You might think that if it's a dead game and you're the only person streaming it, that you might have people come into your stream, but that's actually not the case. Since there's no discoverability within that game category, it's probably gonna leave you at 1 or 0 viewers. Considering that maybe it's your first time about to stream, I wouldn't recommend going to a dead game because you might end up wasting your time, especially if you love the game. I really just think you should go back to tip 1 and try to figure out a game that's similar to it. It will help you a lot in the long run. Now, when it comes to a game that's really popular, that's another thing that's really hard to consider playing, because if you're gonna play a really popular game, it's just really hard to find you in that category. This is something that's gonna take time. So if you want to at least speed it up just a bit, I think it's better to just go down maybe 2, 3, 4 rows and try to find a game there. It'll be a lot better. Is there a possibility that the game can grow? Or can it help you grow an audience? You know, ask yourself these questions before even starting the game. You don't want to waste your time. I wasted a lot of my time playing Fortnite when I first started streaming. I was almost getting frustrated with streaming because I was like, damn, I'm not growing for anything. I need to do something new on my stream. I can't keep playing this game because it's not going to help me grow as a streamer, in my opinion, you know? Unless you're really good or you have some type of unique trait within that game that makes you stand out, maybe it will work. But if you're like me and you're maybe not that skilled at Fortnite, or maybe your stream is not that presentable for certain people, I don't know. I ended up not streaming Fortnite anymore because of that reason. It's just too hard to gain any type of attention on a big category. Go on a small category for long-term growth and then grow from there, and then maybe that growth will help, and then you can eventually go to the game that you actually want to play. If you have the community that really supports you with what you do, then maybe they'll still support you with the game that you actually love. To me, I think that's the ultimate goal. If you can do that and pull that off, then I think you are golden. Tip number 3, trying to stand out within that game category to gain more possible attention. So what I mean by that is when someone is in a game category and they're going through all these hundreds and hundreds of thumbnails, you need to find a way to stand out and try to be super unique. If you can upgrade to maybe a Logitech webcam or something just to show your face, it's like so people can see who you are. I think it helps a lot. Everyone's either a square or green screened, right? So when I was first getting into this, I had a square as well. I wanted to have like a cool background. This background that I have now, like I've made this by myself and I've had it like this for a long time. To me, I feel like it adds some type of uniqueness if they see my thumbnail and they go in and they're like, oh shit, like this is cool. Like, why does he have this? Like, what is that? Like, oh damn, like this guy's a Kingdom Hearts fan. Like, what's up? Like, I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan too. Like, that's super cool. You want that person that's looking for someone to ask you the question of like who are you? Like, I want to know more about you, like stuff like that. I'm going to show you guys an example. Let's just go to Fortnite real quick. So let's go to the lowest views, right? We have a lot of squares chatting here. Like if you don't have a webcam, I do not think you should be streaming a game that's this popular because you're going to waste your time, honestly, because it's just too many people on it with no camera. And like most people, in my opinion, I think would want a camera to look at the person or the streamer, right? You're going down and there's no cameras yet. To me, I think it's boring. Like I want to see a face, If you don't have a camera, right? And let's say we're trying to do Fortnite and we go to shooter and let's say we want to go to, this is 100K. Let's go to this one, right? Let's go to the low. There's still people with no cameras, but they all at least have one viewer. Like we were just in a list of 0. Like this list of 0 is slow, but at least the one starts quick. At least they have one viewer, like it's just such a dramatic difference just from Fortnite to just Free Fire. I'm gonna give you an example of what like how to stand out and be a little unique. So when I first got a green screen, I was still learning how to use a green screen and I didn't know how to use it. So I was like, damn, I want to stand out using a green screen, but how can I do that if everyone, whenever I see them streaming on a green screen, it's just their body, like it's just them. I understand that they're the center of attention, cool. But the thing is that they're basically mirroring every green screen streamer does. It's just them, which is cool. But whenever I go in there and I see that, I'm just like, okay, you're just like everybody else. Everyone's doing the same thing. So to me, I was like, damn, I want to involve my plushie in there. So whenever I stream with my mic and I have my plushie. His name is Pixel Jr. We call him Pixel Jr. in the chat. I have him in there. You might see me and you're gonna be like, oh damn, like this dude like has like this thing. Like what is that? Like I want to know what that is. You want the person to question what they're seeing. When people question what they're seeing, they want to go and find out what it is. That's something that I would do. Just try to find a way to like make yourself stand out so it'd be better for your attention and better for someone to come into your stream and show you that love. Tip number 4. What I suggest doing, what might work for you, sticking to one genre or at least 2 or 3 will probably help you. I don't think it's good to like mix too many genres like all together. You want to stream Animal Crossing, right? One day, and then the next day you're streaming Bloodborne. So you might have streamers that might be there for Animal Crossing one day that you stream it, and then the next day when you do Bloodborne, no one is going to be there because everybody wants to watch you play Animal Crossing. So actually that actually helps a lot, especially when you're first starting a stream. It helps you figure out like what games does your audience like to watch you play. When you do more variety and you start like changing up your game, you're going to see like what games your audience or your fans or your community really love enjoying watch you play. I have a really close friend of mine that love Final Fantasy 15. Right? Final Fantasy 15 is a dead game, but if I tell them I'm going to stream it, they're going to be there all the time when I stream because they're big fans of the game and they love watching my reactions and all that. That's what they've been telling me. So that's just like a quick example. Just try to stick to 1 or 2 genres or 3 the most and try to like figure out what works best for you within those categories. And for sure, you can probably end up seeing some type of growth, at least a little bit, Tip number 5, and I hope you have tough skin for this one. Sometimes picking a certain game that you love can possibly slow down the growth of your channel. If you're streaming it and it's not helping you grow, you need to change games. I'm just trying to be real with you because it didn't work for me. Or maybe it'll work for you. Maybe you do something different. I don't know. But to my experience, streaming Fortnite was like probably the worst thing I could have done when I first started streaming. I should have done other games. I would have probably had a easier and faster chance of growing, even just a little bit, But if you put too much time into one game every day and you see no growth, it's better to just switch games because you're gonna get discouraged. You're not gonna want to stream. You're not gonna have the motivation. Honestly, it might be for the better. I ended up switching games instantly. I was like, man, I wanna be able to grow my channel and be a better streamer. So how can I do that? So I decided to switch out of Fortnite completely and change up the game and do games similar to Kingdom Hearts 3, because Kingdom Hearts 3 is my all-time favorite game, right? Let me find games that are similar to this one, and I did. Little by little, I started finding like little Final Fantasy games that I like. Now I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy games. It hasn't helped me grown a lot, but I've been growing a little bit, and I've been noticing a lot of people coming into my chat. It's actually been motivating me more to stream. A lot of people are enjoying that content as well. So I'm like, okay, if it works and I'm enjoying the games I'm playing, then this has to work for me. This is great. I'm good to go. You need to get out of your comfort zone, because I was in my comfort zone when I was playing Fortnite and streaming it. I was too comfortable like just playing that game only, and it didn't help me grow at all. Try to taste other games, taste different things. You know, it's not a bad thing to try out. It might fail, or you might succeed. You have to figure that out. And once you figure it out, you're gonna be like, oh, so this is the game that works better when I stream it. People like this and people don't like this, so I'm gonna stream this. Because there was times that I would stream a different game and then I would go back to Fortnite. Nobody would show up to it because none of the people that were following me did not like Fortnite. So I was like, okay, for sure this is not gonna work. I gotta change up my content. Get out of your comfort zone, change up your content, try new games. Try that out, and let's see what happens. If you guys made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. I really appreciate the time that you took to watch this. If this video brought you any type of value, let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions, or let me know your experience on your Twitch journey so far. Maybe you went through the same thing that I went through, and you know, like you get it. Like, you know, like it's hard to grow on Twitch. And to me, I think the hardest challenge before even streaming on Twitch is figuring out what kind of game you should be streaming. It's really hard, and it took me a long time, and I did it the wrong way completely. So I'm giving out these tips to you guys, hopefully help you guys out and help you guys grow as streamers as well. And I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope to catch you guys on the next one. Peace. There's still no viewers. I was like, why the fuck am I not getting any viewers? Why the fuck is none of this shit working? Like, what's going on? You know, how do you get viewers on Twitch? So then I started realizing that there's no discoverability on Twitch, and I started doing a lot of research on how to get discovered on Twitch. And the only way to getting discovered on Twitch is by diversifying your social media content. You need to post everywhere: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. I started realizing just from streaming how important it is to have so much social media platforms, because that's the only way you're gonna get known, and the only way people are going to know who you are and what you're about. That's the only way.